Janice Combs has long been recognized as more than simply Diddy's mother. She's a force to be reckoned with, admired for her resilience and strength. Yet, as Diddy confronts significant legal troubles, the secrets from Janice's past have begun to surface. What hidden truths have lingered beneath her powerful persona? In this video, we explore Janice's complex history, shedding light on the difficult experiences that might connect her past challenges to Diddy's present circumstances. Janice Combs, born in December 1940, experienced both immense joy and profound sorrow throughout her life. One of her happiest moments came when she married Melvin Combs, with whom she had two children, Keisha and Sean. Sean, of course, would later become the renowned music mogul, Diddy. However, tragedy struck when she lost her beloved husband, a loss that shattered her happiness. This heart-wrenching event, which occurred when Diddy was just 3 years old, nearly brought Janice's world to a halt. Left to raise her children on her own, she had to bear the heavy weight of grief while continuing to move forward. The impact of losing Melvin forever left a deep imprint on her life.
Father's name was Melvin Combs, Melvin's son, Sean Combs. My father was a hustler, he was a drug dealer, he was a hustler.
It wasn't just the heartbreak of losing her husband that deeply affected Janice Combs. It was also the harsh reality that she now had to step into the role of being the sole source of strength for her family. This newfound responsibility was an immense burden, casting a shadow over her life. Coping with this challenging reality was anything but easy, as the emotional weight of her grief was compounded by the financial struggles she faced as a widow. These hardships defined her early years as a mother. Despite being overwhelmed by grief, Janice understood that her children needed her more than ever, and she made it her mission to hold the family together. The pressure to provide for them was enormous, yet Janice was determined not to let despair take over. She refused to let the immense pain prevent her from being the mother her children deserved. No matter the obstacles in her path, she fought through each day, resolute in her determination to create a future for her family. Janice relentlessly worked day in and day out, managing to hold down 3 demanding jobs just to keep her family afloat. Her first role was as a daycare teacher, where she provided not only a safe and nurturing environment for the children, but also offered them warmth and guidance during their formative years. This job required endless patience, energy, and a constant smile, things Janice managed to give, even amid her own personal struggles. On top of this, she also served as a school bus driver, rising before dawn each day to ensure the children made it to and from school safely. Despite the challenges of navigating busy streets while balancing her own burdens, Janice remained unwavering. Her third job involved working as an attendant for children with special needs, a position that demanded immense compassion, attention, and emotional strength. Each day felt like an unending marathon of duties, but no matter how exhausting or difficult her circumstances were, Janice was determined to persevere. She had resolved to provide her children with the best life possible, regardless of how impossible the odds seemed at times. Her perseverance became the foundation upon which her family's survival and success rested. Raising 2 children, especially in a place like Harlem during that time, brought its own set of challenges that demanded immense strength and perseverance from Janice Combs. While Harlem was vibrant and rich in culture, it was also a neighborhood marked by its dangers, economic struggles, and societal pressures, making daily life far from easy. The streets, though filled with energy, were often turbulent and posed significant risks for a single mother trying to raise her children alone. When Diddy was 12 years old, Janice made the pivotal decision to move her family to Mount Vernon, New York. She hoped this move would offer them a fresh start and a more secure future. This decision reflected her deep desire to protect her children from the harsh realities they had faced in Harlem, providing them with a safer and more stable environment in which to grow. Though Harlem remained an important part of their lives, often visiting Diddy's grandmother who still lived there, the move to Mount Vernon symbolized Janice's unwavering dedication to creating new opportunities for her children, regardless of how difficult the path might be. The stark contrast between Harlem's vibrant energy and Mount Vernon's suburban tranquility played a pivotal role in shaping Diddy's worldview. Growing up, he experienced 2 vastly different environments, each leaving its unique imprint on his developing psyche. Harlem, with its pulsating culture and bustling streets, lacked certain amenities that many might take for granted. The absence of front yards and organized sports leagues meant children had limited outlets for growth and recreation. Mount Vernon, on the other hand, presented a completely different picture. Its tree-lined streets, expansive green spaces, and opportunities like Little League Baseball offered Diddy a glimpse into a world of possibilities he hadn't previously imagined. This new environment broadened his horizons, allowing him to envision a future beyond the confines of his initial circumstances. Reflecting on these formative years, Diddy often spoke about how this dual upbringing influenced his ambitions and drive. The contrasting experiences gave him a unique perspective, fueling his desire to dream big and reach for heights that might have seemed unattainable in Harlem alone. Yet it wasn't just his surroundings that molded the man Diddy would become. The unwavering resilience and determination exemplified by his mother, Janice, and grandmother left an indelible mark on his character. Their example became a guiding light, profoundly shaping his work ethic and relentless pursuit of success. At the heart of this transformation was Janice, the driving force behind ensuring her children, especially her son, would not be confined or limited by the hardships of their circumstances. Despite the enormous weight of her responsibilities and the many roles she had to juggle, Janice never wavered in her commitment to instilling the value of hard work in Diddy from an early age. She and Diddy's grandmother both worked multiple jobs, balancing an unthinkable number of tasks just to keep their family afloat. Seeing this, Diddy followed their lead as a young boy, eager to contribute and lighten the load. It's undeniable that Janice's perseverance through adversity not only ensured the survival of her family, but also played a pivotal role in shaping Diddy's relentless ambition, which became the foundation of his remarkable success. As Diddy grew older, he made the decision to pursue higher education at Howard University, one of the most prestigious historically Black institutions in the country. For Janice, this marked an incredibly proud moment, a testament to the years of hard work, sacrifice, and dedication she had poured into raising her children. Sending her son off to college felt like a victory, a sign that all the sleepless nights, multiple jobs, and countless struggles had not been in vain. Watching him step into the world of higher education brought her immense joy, as it seemed like the ultimate validation of her efforts to create a better life for her family. However, that sense of pride was soon met with a wave of disappointment when Diddy made the bold and unexpected decision to drop out of college in order to chase his passion for music. For Janice, this was understandably a difficult pill to swallow. She had worked so tirelessly to provide him with the opportunities that she herself had not had, and it was challenging to accept that he was stepping away from a more traditional path to success. The idea of her son walking away from a prestigious education to venture into the uncertain and risky world of the music industry left her with understandable concerns and fears. After all, she had hoped that higher education would secure him a stable future, something she had fought so hard to give him. Despite her initial disappointment and reservations, however, Janice's love and unwavering support for her son never faltered. She trusted in his instincts, even if it was difficult to fully understand his decision at the time. Ultimately, Diddy's risk would pay off in monumental ways, and Janice's faith in him was proven well-founded. Against the odds, he became a trailblazing force in the music industry, achieving a level of success that few could have ever imagined. His rise to prominence not only validated his own talents and ambitions, but also honored the sacrifices that Janice had made over the years. Every moment of struggle, every sacrifice she endured, had not been in vain. Watching her son soar to such incredible heights in his career was the ultimate reward for her years of perseverance and dedication. In the end, Diddy's success was not just his alone. It was a shared triumph, a reflection of Janice's relentless commitment to giving her children the best possible future. As Diddy's career skyrocketed, he never forgot the sacrifices his mother had made to ensure his success, and he made it his mission to ensure that Janice reaped the full rewards of all her hard work and dedication. He found countless ways to honor her, expressing his deep gratitude and appreciation for everything she had done throughout his life. From involving her in managing his restaurant to naming his music publishing company and management firm after her, Diddy consistently showed how central she was to his journey. These gestures were more than just symbolic. They were a heartfelt testament to how much she meant to him and how profoundly thankful he was for her unwavering support through the years. As Diddy's fame grew, so too did Janice's presence in the public eye. She became a familiar face to fans and the media alike, frequently appearing alongside her son at high-profile events, red carpets, and award shows. Janice didn't just play a background role. Her personality and charisma made her stand out in her own right. Her bold style and vibrant energy quickly captured attention, making her a beloved figure wherever she went. In addition to accompanying Diddy to major events, Janice even dabbled in television, making memorable appearances on popular shows like America's Next Top Model and True Hollywood Story, where her flair for fashion and undeniable charm shone through. Her love for life was infectious, and she embraced every opportunity to express herself with grace and confidence. Janice's bold sense of fashion, a trait she proudly shared with her late husband, made her a favorite in the media spotlight. Whether she was dressed in elegant designer ensembles or stepping out in something daring and edgy, Janice always managed to make a statement. Her vibrant personality, combined with her impeccable style, made her more than just Diddy's mother. She became a beloved figure in her own right, admired for her strength, resilience, and zest for life. Through it all, Janice's ability to stay grounded, even in the whirlwind of fame, was a reflection of the same perseverance that had guided her through the most challenging times in her life. However, behind her public persona, Janice carried a deep pain that she rarely spoke about, the circumstances surrounding her husband's death. For many years, she told Diddy that his father had died in a car accident, a story meant to protect him from the harsh realities of Melvin Combs's life. But as Diddy grew older, he felt the need to seek out the truth for himself. He later discovered that his father had been involved in a drug deal gone wrong and was murdered. Janice's decision to shield her son from the truth wasn't just about hiding his father's tragic fate, but also about protecting him from the systemic dangers that could have easily consumed him. She knew the risks of that world firsthand and was determined to prevent Diddy from following that path. Though the truth was painful, it was part of the complex reality Janice faced in raising her children amidst both love and danger. On September 16, 2024, the entertainment industry was rocked to its core when Diddy, a titan in the music and business world, found himself in the crosshairs of a Manhattan grand jury indictment. The arrest of this influential figure sent tremors through celebrity circles and left fans stunned as they grappled with the gravity of the allegations. The charges leveled against Diddy were nothing short of explosive, racketeering, and sexual exploitation. Federal prosecutors painted a disturbing picture of a man who had allegedly leveraged his power and influence to orchestrate a network of illegal activities. They claimed that Diddy, along with a cadre of close associates, had systematically targeted and exploited vulnerable individuals, manipulating them to satisfy his personal desires. Perhaps most shocking were the allegations surrounding what prosecutors dubbed freakouts, parties that were purportedly recorded without consent. These recordings, it was claimed, served as tools for further domination and degradation of the victims, forming part of a larger pattern of control and coercion. The indictment detailed a chilling modus operandi. Fear and intimidation were allegedly used to force victims into compromising situations, with the threat of exposure looming large. This revelation prompted soul-searching within the industry, raising questions about how such activities could have remained concealed for so long and the true extent of the alleged victims' suffering. As news of the arrest spread, it cast a long shadow over Diddy's public persona, bringing to light years of hidden allegations that had previously escaped public scrutiny. The entertainment world reeled as colleagues and fans alike struggled to reconcile the image of the successful mogul with the serious charges now laid bare. In response to these damning allegations, Diddy's legal team swiftly went on the offensive. His attorney issued a forceful statement, decrying the charges as unjust and expressing profound disappointment in the U.S. Attorney's Office's decision to pursue the case. The announcement of Diddy's indictment on September 16, 2024, marked a pivotal moment in a long-standing saga of legal troubles that had dogged the music mogul for years. This federal case, with its grave accusations of racketeering and sexual exploitation, represented a stark escalation from previous legal challenges, signaling a potential turning point in Diddy's career and public persona. As Diddy's legal team mounted a vigorous defense, decrying the charges as unjust, the stage was set for what promised to be a protracted and fiercely contested legal battle. The severity of the allegations and the federal nature of the investigation underscored the gravity of the situation, far surpassing the scope of his previous legal entanglements. To comprehend the full weight of this indictment, one must consider the broader context of Diddy's checkered legal history. His career, while marked by tremendous success, had been repeatedly punctuated by controversies and accusations. These ranged from weapons violations to deeply troubling allegations of conduct, painting a complex picture of a man whose public image often stood at odds with the accusations leveled against him. One of the earliest high-profile incidents occurred in 1999, when Diddy found himself embroiled in a violent altercation at Club New York in Manhattan. The incident, which involved then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez and rapper Shine, resulted in gunfire and led to Diddy's arrest on multiple weapons charges. His subsequent acquittal set a precedent for how he would navigate future legal challenges, often emerging relatively unscathed. However, it was the 2023 lawsuit filed by Cassie Ventura, a former artist signed to Diddy's label, that truly shook the foundations of his carefully crafted public image. Ventura's allegations of rape and abuse during their decade-long relationship were profoundly disturbing. She painted a harrowing picture of control, manipulation, and escalating violence, claiming that Diddy had used his considerable influence to isolate and dominate her.
It's difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I was up. I hit rock bottom. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
The swift settlement of this case, just a day after filing, raised eyebrows and left many questions unanswered. While Diddy made no admission of guilt, the allegations cast a long, dark shadow over his reputation, setting the stage for the more serious federal charges that would follow in 2024. The legal storm surrounding Diddy intensified with a series of lawsuits that painted an increasingly disturbing picture of his personal conduct. In a case that emerged around the same time as Cassie Ventura's, Joy Dickerson Neal came forward with allegations that reach back to 1991. Neal, who was a college student at the time, accused Diddy of a horrifying ordeal involving drugging and assault. Her lawsuit contained the particularly chilling claim that Diddy not only committed the assault, but also recorded it and shared the footage with others, adding a layer of violation and humiliation to the alleged incident. These accusations, coming on the heels of Ventura's lawsuit, contributed to a growing narrative that suggested Diddy's private life was marred by deeply troubling behavior. While his legal team consistently refuted these claims, the accumulation of similar stories began to form a pattern that became increasingly difficult for the public to dismiss. The legal onslaught continued into 2024, with new lawsuits emerging that further tarnished Diddy's reputation. One case that garnered significant attention was filed by Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a producer who worked closely with Diddy. Jones's lawsuit alleged that he had been coerced into participating in non-consensual activities with women arranged by Diddy. This case was particularly notable as it came from someone within Diddy's professional circle, lending credence to the mounting accusations and intensifying the scrutiny on the music mogul's behind-the-scenes conduct. As these cases unfolded, they collectively reinforced the perception that there was a stark contrast between Diddy's public persona and his private actions. The sheer number and similarity of the allegations created a narrative that was becoming increasingly difficult to ignore or explain away. Each new lawsuit added another piece to a troubling puzzle, suggesting a pattern of behavior that extended far beyond isolated incidents. Despite the consistent denials from Diddy's legal team, the accumulation of these cases began to shift public opinion. The allegations, spanning decades and coming from various individuals with different connections to Diddy, painted a picture of a man who allegedly used his power and influence in deeply problematic ways. This growing body of accusations set the stage for the federal indictment that would follow, suggesting that the legal troubles that had long dogged Diddy were finally coming to a head in a way that could no longer be settled quietly or dismissed easily. The legal quagmire surrounding Diddy deepened considerably with the emergence of Rodney Lil Rod Jones's lawsuit. Jones's allegations painted a vivid and unsettling picture of Diddy's private world, one that stood in stark contrast to his polished public image. According to Jones, Diddy regularly hosted lavish, drug-fueled parties that were hotbeds of illegal activities, with a particular focus on the exploitation of women. What truly set Jones's claims apart and attracted intense media scrutiny was the assertion that these events were attended by high-profile figures, including members of the British royal family. While no direct wrongdoing was attributed to these notable guests, their alleged presence at such gatherings added a layer of international intrigue to the case, further complicating Diddy's already precarious legal situation. As the media frenzy surrounding Jones's allegations reached fever pitch, another lawsuit emerged, this time from Adria English, a former adult actress. English's accusations centered on Diddy's infamous Labor Day white parties, events that had long been synonymous with his opulent lifestyle. However, English's claims cast these gatherings in a far more sinister light, alleging that Diddy had coerced her into work during these events. This revelation transformed the public perception of these once celebrated parties, suggesting they may have been a front for more nefarious activities. The arrest of Diddy in September 2024 represented the culmination of years of mounting allegations and legal troubles. The charges of racketeering and sex trafficking leveled against him indicated that prosecutors believed they had sufficient evidence to link Diddy to a larger organized criminal enterprise. These accusations weren't viewed as isolated incidents, but rather as part of a disturbing pattern of alleged abuse that potentially spanned decades. This federal indictment marked a significant escalation in the legal challenges facing Diddy. Unlike previous lawsuits that had been settled or dismissed, these charges suggested a systematic and long-standing pattern of criminal behavior. The gravity of the situation was underscored by the involvement of federal prosecutors, signaling that Diddy was now facing the most serious legal threat of his career. As the case unfolded, it became clear that this wasn't just about individual incidents of misconduct, but rather about an alleged network of exploitation that had operated under the glittering facade of celebrity and success. The charges brought against Diddy threatened not just his freedom, but the entire empire he had built over decades in the entertainment industry. Diddy's legal troubles began early in his career with weapons-related charges and public incidents, like the one in 1999 involving then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez and rapper Shine at Club New York. However, as his career progressed, the allegations shifted to more personal and deeply troubling accusations of abuse, control, and exploitation. Each lawsuit added to a growing narrative of a man whose glamorous public image was in stark contrast to the disturbing claims about his private life. Diddy's arrest also brought renewed attention to other ongoing investigations. Earlier in 2024, federal agents raided properties linked to him in Los Angeles, New York, and Miami. These raids, conducted by Homeland Security, seized electronic devices and other materials, though the details of the investigation remained undisclosed at the time. The gravity of the charges against Diddy in September 2024 cast a long shadow over his empire, yet his legal team maintained a defiant stance. They portrayed the indictment as an unjust attempt to bring down a powerful figure in the entertainment industry. However, amidst this legal storm, one constant remained: the unwavering support of Janice Combs, Diddy's mother. Janice's influence on Diddy's life has been profound and enduring. Her strength, sacrifice, and unshakable faith in her son have been pivotal in shaping both his personal life and professional career. This was particularly evident during Diddy's 2001 trial on weapons possession and bribery charges. While his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez's presence was inconsistent, Janice was a fixture in the courtroom, attending nearly every session. Her dedication extended to bringing homemade meals, ensuring her son was well cared for during this challenging time. Her public declarations of confidence in his innocence provided a bedrock of support for Diddy during this turbulent period. Beyond emotional backing, Janice's role encompassed practical support, including caring for her grandchildren and serving as a constant presence as Diddy's career evolved from ambitious young entrepreneur to global music icon. Her unwavering belief in him undoubtedly contributed to the confidence and drive that became hallmarks of his public persona. However, as controversies and allegations surrounding Diddy mounted, Janice's influence came under scrutiny. Valletta Wallace, mother of the late Notorious Big, publicly questioned Janice's role in shaping her son's behavior. After witnessing a video of Diddy in a physical altercation with Cassie, Wallace expressed her disappointment, suggesting that Diddy needed a mommy slap for his actions. This criticism raised a broader question about whether Janice's unconditional support may have inadvertently enabled Diddy to continue down a destructive path without facing consequences. The complexity of Janice and Diddy's relationship can also not be overlooked. Like many mothers, Janice likely grappled with the challenge of balancing her love for her son with the harsh realities of his alleged behavior. This delicate balance between support and potential enablement is a struggle familiar to many parents dealing with troubled adult children. As Diddy's legal battles continue to unfold, the role Janice has played in his life will undoubtedly face further scrutiny. Her influence has been integral in molding Diddy into the man he is today, for better or worse. Whether she continues to stand firmly by his side through these latest and most serious legal challenges remains to be seen. Regardless of the outcome, Janice's impact on Diddy's life story is indelible, serving as a testament to the complex and often challenging dynamics of maternal love in the face of public controversy and legal turmoil. As of 2024, Janice Combs finds herself at the center of intense public scrutiny due to her son Diddy's escalating legal troubles. The weight of these challenges has taken a toll on her, culminating in a significant health scare in July when she was rushed to the hospital after experiencing chest discomfort. Those close to Janice and Diddy express deep concern, given the growing pressure she's faced in recent months. While the exact cause of her condition remains undiagnosed, sources suggest that the overwhelming stress from Diddy's legal battles may have contributed. Although Janice is reportedly in stable condition, doctors have conducted numerous tests to determine the cause of her discomfort, with stress being a prominent factor. This episode is particularly concerning given her age and the fact that she had undergone brain surgery earlier in the year. Despite these health challenges, Janice remains resilient, continuing to stand by her son, just as she always has. This health scare has added even more pressure to Janice, but her unwavering support for Diddy is a testament to her strength and dedication. However, it also raises concerns about the personal toll these ongoing legal battles are taking on her well-being. In the midst of ongoing investigations into Diddy's legal matters, Janice Combs has continued to show unwavering loyalty to her son, much as she has throughout his life. Reports suggest that her stress levels surged following the news of Diddy's federal investigation and the multiple civil lawsuits filed against him. These legal battles have placed an enormous emotional burden on her, yet she remains steadfast, providing emotional support for Diddy. After spending time with his family in Miami, Diddy rushed to Janice's side when she was admitted to the hospital. Janice, who had been living independently in Miami, maintained her own residence despite being close to Diddy's home. However, in the aftermath of federal raids on Diddy's properties, she has been seen spending more time with him and other close family members. During this difficult time, Diddy himself has withdrawn from public life, focusing on his family, including Janice and his children, as they navigate the challenging legal and personal issues that have emerged. Janice's enduring strength and presence continue to be a pillar for Diddy, even as her own health is tested by the immense stress surrounding them both. A family member noted that despite Janice Combs' relatively good health, considering her age and the brain surgery she underwent earlier in the year, the emotional strain from Diddy's ongoing legal battles has begun to take its toll. Watching her son face serious allegations, including the public release of a viral video showing him assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie, has been especially painful for her. In an effort to take accountability for his actions, Diddy released an emotional video on Instagram, publicly acknowledging his wrongdoing. He expressed deep remorse for his past behavior, admitting that he had hit rock bottom and was working towards rehabilitation and personal growth. The legal saga surrounding Diddy took a dramatic turn following his September 2024 arrest. His incarceration at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center without bond marked a significant shift in the narrative, amplifying the gravity of the charges against him. This development has undoubtedly placed immense strain on Janice Combs, who now finds herself juggling the emotional toll of supporting her son while managing her own health challenges. In a bold move to secure Diddy's release, his legal team proposed an extraordinary $50 million bail package. This proposal included the sale of properties in Miami owned by both Diddy and Janice, demonstrating the lengths to which Janice was willing to go to support her son. Her decision to co-sign the property papers underscored her unwavering commitment, despite the personal and financial implications. The proposed bail package was meticulously crafted, offering stringent travel restrictions that would have confined Diddy's movements to court-related matters and medical appointments within specific districts. As part of this agreement, the passports of Diddy, Janice, and Diddy's daughters were to be surrendered. The inclusion of Diddy's private jet in the package further emphasized the comprehensive nature of the proposal and the family's desperation to secure his release. However, despite these extraordinary measures and Janice's direct involvement, the judge remained unconvinced. Citing concerns about potential witness tampering, the court denied the bail request, deeming the risk too high to warrant Diddy's release. This decision not only highlighted the seriousness of the charges, but also left Janice in the difficult position of watching her son remain behind bars as he awaits trial. Janice's current reality stands in stark contrast to her previous role as the supportive mother of a global entertainment icon. Where she once basked in the glow of her son's success, Offering guidance and encouragement, she now finds herself at the epicenter of a much more challenging battle. The glamour and excitement that once characterized her life have been replaced by legal complexities, intense public scrutiny, and personal health concerns. This turn of events has transformed Janice's role from that of a proud, supportive mother to an advocate navigating a treacherous legal landscape. Her continued loyalty to Diddy, despite the mounting allegations and legal challenges, speaks to the extent of her maternal love and the complex dynamics of family relationships under extreme pressure. As the legal proceedings continue to unfold, Janice's resilience is being tested like never before. Her unwavering support for Diddy, even in the face of such serious accusations and personal sacrifices, raises questions about the nature of unconditional love and the potential consequences of steadfast loyalty in the face of mounting evidence. Janice's journey through this turbulent period serves as a stirring reminder of the far-reaching impact of high-profile legal cases on families and the often overlooked emotional toll on those standing by the accused.